Video script. How long can you stare at your wife? Opening scene. A bustling office environment with employees working diligently at their desks. The camera zooms in on a large poster that reads, "Work hard, play harder." Suddenly, the screen glitches and transitions to a dramatic news anchor set. Anchor? Seriously? In today's episode of Corporate Comedy, we dive into the latest controversy stirring up the Indian corporate world. Hold on to your coffee mugs, because L&T Chairman S.N. Subramanian has ignited a firestorm with his recent comments about work-life balance. Cut to a clip of S.N. Subramanian during the employee interaction, with subtitles for clarity. S.N. Subramanian, enthusiastically. What do you do sitting at home? How long can you stare at your wife? Come on, get to the office and start working. The screen freezes, and a cartoonish sound effect plays as the anchor's voice cuts in. Anchor, sarcastically. Ah yes, the age-old question. How long can you stare at your wife? Because clearly, staring at your spouse is a serious threat to productivity. Transition to a comedic reenactment. An employee sitting at home, staring blankly at his wife while she raises an eyebrow. Employee, muttering, "I could be working 90 hours a week right now." Wife, rolling her eyes. "Or we could be binge-watching that new series?" Back to the anchor, who is now holding a giant clock labeled 90 hours. Anchor, Subramanian suggests that if you want to be on top of the world, you need to clock in 90 hours a week. But let's break that down. What does that even look like? Cut to an animated graphic showing a calendar filled with workdays and no free time. Anchor. That's like working 2 full-time jobs. Who needs weekends when you can have perpetual exhaustion? Scene shifts to social media reactions popping up on screen. Anchor. Naturally, Twitter exploded with reactions. One user quipped, "How long can employees stare at screens and fat-ass managers? Ouch, that one hits home." Cut to a clip of another user shaking their head in disbelief. User. This same person will dump his workload on juniors and go home to stare at his wife. Two-faced much? Back to the anchor, who leans in conspiratorially. Anchor. And let's not forget Narayana Murthy's earlier 70-hour work week suggestion. It's like a corporate competition for who can promote more hours without sleep. Transition to a mock game show titled Workaholic Showdown. Host, excitedly, "Welcome to Workaholic Showdown. Today's challenge, how many hours can you work before your brain turns to mush?" Contestants frantically typing on keyboards while looking increasingly stressed. Anchor. And just when you think it can't get worse, Subramanian pulls out an anecdote about how Chinese workers are putting in 90 hours a week. Because nothing says, "Let's work harder," like comparing ourselves to another country. Cut to an animated map showing China and India with exaggerated hourglass figures. Anchor. But hey, who needs work-life balance when you have, well, no life? Scene shifts back to the office setting where employees